Here we come with the most underutilized plant of the world, the blackjack. It is the antioxidant, the antibacterial, the anti-inflammatory, the plant that is the most useful plant, both humans and the chickens or the animals. It is a plant that is magic. Biden's pilosa, Sere, the blackjack. In this video, we shall share what are the uses to chickens especially. So stay on this video till the end and we shall share everything. Don't go away. Welcome back to the Tapsam YouTube channel. This morning we shall share with you the importance of Biden's pilosa, the blackjack, in our chickens, because we have been giving it to our chickens and most of you don't give it. And this is the most underutilized plant. People don't know about it. I started seeing this plant when I was growing up, and my parents used to cook it as food. But of course I didn't know that it was a very important plant. Now I know. When you are a farmer, usually, especially in a local setup, you discover things by your own. This plant, you can see the way it is made. It has these, when it flowers, it has white flowers. And when it grows up, it becomes yellow. And when it sprouts properly, you see the thorn-like, these ones we see them usually in our, when they get to our clothing and they get attached to our clothing usually. And this is what we call Biden's pilosa, the blackjack. In Uganda, they call it sere. Or the Bachika Western Uganda, they call it in Dabalashana. Now, as a poultry farmer, what does it do to our birds? Number one, it is very good for coccidiosis. It is anti-coccidial. It is a plant that heals diarrhea. Once something heals diarrhea, because coccidiosis has a lot of diarrhea. So when you use it for your chickens, it means they will not get coccidiosis. When I was growing up, I used to find this plant everywhere and it used to be taken as a weed. You plant sorghum, this weed comes up. You plant Irish potatoes, everything. This was the worst weed we had in the world. But of course, sometimes our mother or our grandparents will give it to us as food. Look at it. This is the blackjack, the sere, the one we call Biden's pilosa. The Bashika call it Ndavarashana, and this is a plant that you cannot really take as food. If you grow up in the way I grew up, they take it as weed. However, whenever we got a wound, our parents would crush it for us, and they tie it on our wounds. The wound heals so fast. We didn't know what it meant because our parents know what it means. And this plant has a very high healing capacity. It is a plant that can be used both the roots, the stem, the leaves, the flowers. Of course, every part of it is useful. Now, we as poultry farmers have discovered its purpose. Sometimes we look at it without any intention. It is a plant that has the high healing capacity in chickens, also in human beings. So we give it to our animals so that it can prevent diseases because it has very high capacity of healing, protection, and this is anti-parasitic. This is the plant when you crush it, dry it properly, maybe under the shade. It is anti-parasitic. It treats every parasite, maybe the lice in chickens, the fleas, they can't come in. You spray it in your chickens as a dry powder, just as you can use it in as tea, as coffee. You crush the leaves or crush the stem, crush anything, it is used as coffee. So it also heals, it means it prevents chickens from having the parasites. You can imagine this is a plant that has a lot of vitamins and minerals. The research says that it is high in minerals, it is high in vitamins A, vitamin E, and vitamin C. And what vitamin C does in our bodies, it is a protective vitamin. Once you take this one every day, once you give it to chickens, they will not get diseases. This is an antioxidant plant. You know, there are plants we say and take it for granted. Once a plant is an antioxidant, prevents very many diseases in your body. And of course, now chickens, we want every preventative plant is necessary. When you bring your chicks or your chickens in the first month or the first 2 months, you want them to grow, you want them to get body weight gain. And this is the magic. When the plant is younger, you can see, like now, it has flowers. The flowers are white. It starts by, how can I show you? Okay, it starts like this. You see, it is covered, it opens into a white flower. It again opens and becomes yellow, then it gets such like thorns. This is a plant that everybody knows. It improves the digestive system of chickens and human beings. Once you eat food and you find the stomach has issues, just know that also the chickens have such issues. That's when you find that the chickens have the biology crop, and very many birds have the problem with digestion, especially in our feeds which you give, because of our feeds which you give them. But this is the plant that solves all the issues in chickens. The Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations discovered this as food. That's about 1975. In the research, they found out that this plant can be used as food. But I usually say whatever human being eats, the chickens eat it. So people have made research, the world has made research, that this plant can be used to treat chickens and human beings. In humans, it is a very good plant and remedy for hypertension. You've seen one of the videos I made that chickens can get hypertension. You find the hen is sick, it is lying down. There's the hypertension that when anything shouts, the birds they collapse. The birds collapse. And when you give them this plant, your birds have a stable heart. The heart beats well. So this is a plant that we have not utilized very well for our birds. Usually, the local birds, the free range system birds, eat it normally. But our confined birds, especially the layers, don't find the chance of having this plant. So we encourage every farmer to tie it in their houses, the chicken coops, so that the chickens can have it, because it's a plant that has proven to be magical. The oil out of it can be used to spray weeds. It's a weed that controls weeds in the plants. The research discovered that when you use 0.05% of this in your feeds for chickens, it cures very many diseases. Avoid this expenditure of going to buy drugs for chickens. Just try it in your birds. Of course, for us, the people who do local birds, we thought it's meant for local birds. But because of suffering with a lot of medication, the medication has gone so high in prices, we discovered this as a remedy. So that we don't go to buy medicine here and there and there. We use this. How do we use this plant? How do you apply this plant to your chickens? When you get it from the garden, it's good you bring it and dry it a little, maybe overnight. Of course, in the sun it uses the chlorophyll, but you dry it overnight. You put it on the wire, anywhere, you hang it. In the morning, you give it to your birds. You can either give them, you hang it in the chicken coop. That's when they are more than 2 months. You can hang it in there. But if they are less than that, it's better you crush it in a mortar. Then you put in the feeds or in the water. We use it every 2 weeks or every week. Those who can't manage that, you can use it every month. This plant is easy to plant. You get these seeds. These seeds, whenever you throw them away, whenever you throw them, they grow. They grow very fast. And in 3 weeks, this plant is ready. You throw them, just throw them down like this. They grow straight. 1 week or 2 weeks, they have germinated and they have grown ready for chickens. If you have a free range system, you can throw them in your garden and allow the chicken to eat them. When you confine the house, like maybe for layers, it's better you harvest it, you tie it around, you hang it, then the chicken eat it free, and they like it. You can see the way they're eating it here. They like it so much. In summary, this plant is both for humans and animals. It improves body weight gain in animals. It treats hypertension in human beings. The plant has a lot of vitamins, so it means it helps both humans and chickens. Because the vitamins usually they protect our bodies and also they increase our appetite. So once the appetite is improved, you are okay. You eat well and the chickens also eat well. That means appetite works for both. This plant, it has a healing capacity. The capacity it has can heal the wounds, heal the ulcers, it heals everything. So these are the plants we should not ignore. It is an antioxidant. It is a plant that treats diarrhea both in humans and chickens. So I really wonder why such plants can be ignored. This is caps. About 10 million, 20 million people in the world suffer hypertension. And you can imagine, these are the plants that treat us, but we cannot know. But anyway, why would you treat instead of preventing? Any plant that prevents a human being from sickness, prevents the chicken from sickness. And that is research done by Kataps himself on the farm. I've done everything. The aloe vera treats and prevents, the garlic, the bitter leaf, that is omluluza, everything, the caselo, the cannabis. Look at this one, the Russian comfrey. All these plants have been given to my chickens because they improve. Most of them have vitamin component in them, and vitamin improves the immune system. The vitamin gives appetite. Once anybody has appetite, anything has appetite, the disease control is high. So this blackjack, the by name is pilosa, does that. Gives appetite, and when the appetite is there, the chickens have high healing capacity, they have high protective capacity, they control diseases, and what next? You avoid the market for medicine. So, why would we be selfish not to share with you? When I'm doing this, I like it so much because it reminds me of my early days when we were grinding. We used to grind. This is a grinder, or this is a motor. It can be blender, but this used to do it when we were doing the grounding nuts, medicine for children when they were young, medicine for cows, for goats. Now this is chicken, the chicken farm, Katap's farm. Beautiful. This is beautiful. This is beautiful, is it? This has been a nice video. If you liked it, please share. Comment whatever you liked. Then you can also share with your friends. Yeah, I have wanted to support the world. And because you people support me by watching the videos, I feel encouraged. You can see these plants, we used to use them when we were young, we don't know the purpose. You can imagine, these are the plants that you grow just in 3 weeks and they are done. So, till we meet again in the next video. Thank you so much. See you again. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.